Okay, this is an informative speech, how to self-publish a book. Rhonda Thompson Brown. This is my audience, my husband, Charles Brown. I'm panning, and I'm going to get back to my spot. Okay. Hello, my name is Rhonda Thompson Brown, and I'm going to be talking this evening about how to self-publish a book. Whenever you want to publish a book, there's two decisions that you have to make right off the bat. First is, do you want to submit your work to an agent and have them pick it up and publish for you, or do you want to self-publish? Now, myself, I have written a book. I chose to self-publish it last year. It's called Victory Over Defeat Every Time. And the reason I chose to self-publish this book was because it was primarily my story. It was a testimonial story, and I didn't have an overwhelming desire to, be world-renowned or anything. I just really wanted to get my story into book format. And a lot of great stories or great books start out that way. They may start out with being primary targets of just your family and your friends, but they can turn out later to be something even greater. But the benefit of self-publishing is when you get to see the finished product, and you get to see also how people respond to it, and then you can then go forward and decide if it's something you'd like to present to a published author. Now, the steps to completing your self-published books, of course, the first step is you're going to have to write your story, whatever it is. You can start with something that you know, that you already have an interest in. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. Or you can choose to learn about something, whereas you would begin to then study it out and then get to know a subject matter and write upon it. Now, I chose to write about something that I knew already, because in that way your passion and your compassion will come out in your writing, and it'll be a lot easier of a write, I believe, based on my own experience. Now, once you do have your story written down, you want to stick to some general format guidelines. You always want to prepare it in a Word document format, Microsoft Word, and you want to pay attention to your font style and your size of your font. And generally, Times New Roman is an acceptable font, and the size would probably be like a 12-point and double spaced. Now, you would contact whoever publishing company that you want to finish your work to see what their specific guidelines are. And when you self-publish, you're going to 9 times out of 10 be using what's called a print-on-demand publisher. So what that means is they'll print 1 book or 100 books or 1,000 books. They'll print on demand what you specify. And they'll have different specifications as far as margin size, spacing, and all that. And you want to adhere to those when you're submitting your work. So you upload your document according to their specifications, and then they're going to give you design specifications for your cover. Now, with mine, okay, the front of this has a picture of me, and the back has got a write-up, and then I also had to consider the spine. Now, I designed everything on my book. I did all the graphics and I did all the designing. I didn't use anything that was already custom made, because I had an idea in mind of what I wanted it to look like. And they'll give you the specifications and the measurements, and once you have your design specifications uploaded and your work submitted, then what you want to do is you want to order a proof copy, and they will actually send you a book which is the proof, and you want to check this for errors, you want to check it for grammar, you always want to get it read by 2 or 3 people to see something that you may have missed will jump out, and make your corrections. And in your proof copy you can actually write in the book where you want to make your changes, and then you resubmit your final edited copy, and then that's the one that you're going to do self-publishing, or whether you're going to do regular publishing, because in here there's also a listing of 54 print-on-demand publishers that will publish your book for you. So as you can see, it is not difficult nor expensive to self-publish your book. And if you should decide to self-publish a book, you will definitely have a story that's worthy of being told, whether it's your own experience or something you have learned. And you just want to keep in mind, you want to write your book, design it, format it, publish it, and market it. And today you don't need to wait to see if a worldwide publishing agent will agree to publish you and your work and then sell millions of copies, you can actually take an initial step to tell the world about what you have to say, one person at a time. And in essence, in doing that, you may actually end up impacting the world, ultimately affecting millions that come across your pathway.